Saral Japani, Japanese learning made easy. Hey friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. Today we are back with yet another scholarship for international students for higher studies in Japan. This is called JASSO Scholarships. So in this video we are going to look at the details of this scholarship and we take it from there. So just to begin with, the JASSO, the organization, has announced that they will be offering 6,611 scholarships during this financial year 2025-2026 for international students. So this is a huge one, and although it includes the entire world, but still 6611 figure is not that small. So there is a lot of chance that the qualified candidates will get through this scholarship test and will get a placement of higher studies in Japan. So what is JASSO? JASSO stands for Japan Student Services Organization. So this is an acronym for Japan Student Services Organization. It was founded 21 years ago on the first day of April 2004 as a core institution to comprehensively implement a variety of student support services for higher education in Japan. The organization has been working towards a target that had been given to it by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology. That is the well-known MEXT. Yes, this is the same MEXT which we have been talking about a lot over the last few weeks for the MEXT scholarship. So JASSO works closely with MEXT, but it is totally an autonomous body. It's an independent organization. So JASSO scholarship and MEXT scholarship are totally different things. So there should not be any confusion in that. MEXT scholarship is a different track. JASSO scholarship is a different track. Although both JASSO and MEXT, they work in close collaboration with one another. So MEXT, the ministry had given JASSO a 5-year challenge, and JASSO managed to mark its 5th term in April 2024. So this is the message from JASSO's chief, that when it comes to support programs for international students, we provide financial aid and information on study abroad topics, both for international students looking to study in Japan and Japanese students studying overseas. So it is both ways. As international exchanges prompted through partnerships among universities regain vitality, we will continue to promote international student exchanges by enhancing the variety of support programs for international students. So this is the vision of JASSO. So JASSO provides two types of scholarships. One which we are going to discuss today, that is Monbukagakusho Honor Scholarship for privately financed international students. And then there is another kind of scholarships from JASSO, which is for the student exchange program. So we will not discuss that in this video because that is a different altogether thing. So the one that we are going to discuss today, Monbukagakusho Honor Scholarship. This is the scholarship for privately financed international students. Now, what is meant by privately financed international students? Privately financed international students means you have been given admission in one of the Japanese universities or institutes, but you have not been selected for the MEXT scholarship or any other Japanese government sponsored scholarship. So then you become a privately financed international student. That means you are going to pay the fees and everything from your own pocket, not through the Japanese government. So this Monbukagakusho Honor Scholarship is for those students. That means one who has not got any other scholarship. To put it in simple words, one who has not been awarded any scholarship by the Japanese government is eligible to apply for this JASSO scholarship called Monbukagakusho Honor Scholarship. Monbukagakusho, this is a Japanese word which means education and science study. So this honor scholarship program for privately financed international students with excellent academic and character records who are enrolled in, that means who have been offered admission in undergraduate schools, graduate schools, junior colleges, colleges of technology, specialized course in specialized training colleges, university preparatory courses, or Japanese language institutes in Japan. So these, the yellow highlighted portion of this paragraph. So looking at that, you can easily recognize that these are the ones which are covered under the mixed scholarship as well. That means there is no difference in the institutes or the universities where you are getting admission and which are eligible for this JASSO scholarship. So that means there is no discrimination in the colleges or institutes or universities between the mixed and the JASSO scholarships. Those are the same institutes and same universities apply to both mixed and JASSO scholarships. So in hereinafter, all these will be mentioned as school. So if you come across the word school in the rest of this presentation, it would mean all of these. So school covers everything. And also see the last phrase, and are facing financial difficulties. So you have to provide the income information of your family as well, based on which you will be, it will be decided whether they will provide you the scholarship or not. So although I have mentioned here that all these fall under the Monbukagakusho Honor Scholarship, but to give you an idea about the good universities, or I would say the major universities and institutes of Japan where an international student should apply, because in every country there are many institutes and many universities, right? So not everyone, not every university, not every institute is that good that one should travel from a different country and go and study there. So it's not the case. So if you are already in Japan, you can study from any university there. But if you are going from another country, so you are taking so much of pain, then why to go in a bad university? You will always go for, look for better universities. So this is the list of universities which are good: Osaka University, Hokkaido University, Tohoku University, Kyoto University, Chiba University, Kanazawa University, Tokyo Institute of Technology, University of Tokyo, Keio University, Kyushu University, University of Tsukuba, Hiroshima University, Waseda University, Akita International University, International Christian University, Hitotsubashi University, and Kobe University. So these are the top going universities. There are many more, but these are the ones which you should try at the first place. This is the screenshot from the JASSO website only. This figure shows the application and result notification process for JASSO scholarship, the one that we are discussing today. So as you can see here, this is the JASSO organization. This is the schools which we just explained, that this schools means all the universities, institutes, undergraduate, graduate, everything. That means you are applying here for admission and you are here, international students. So now to see the process flow, these processes have been numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's see step by step. The first step is to requesting school recommendation. So JASSO every year they sends notification to all the universities, all the institutes, all the schools of Japan, and requesting for recommendation. Recommendation means recommendation of international students whom they can provide some scholarship. So they, JASSO will ask the schools to provide the names of candidates who they think are eligible and are most desirable for the JASSO scholarships. So then what school will do? School will send one notification. They will put this as an advertisement, like publicity and inviting applicants. So they will do the publicity of this advertisement of JASSO, that these many scholarships are available, so students should apply. So this goes to the international students. Now the international students, they apply for admission to the schools. So the international students, while submitting the application, there is one line item in the application form where they can opt for scholarship. So they will tick mark there, and by that the school will know that you are interested in the scholarship. So they will put your name on the list, and when they reply back to JASSO, they will They will put your name, your qualifications and everything on that, and they will send your recommendation to JASSO. And then depending on all the applications that JASSO receives from all the universities, from all the institutes, all the schools from of Japan, JASSO will then prepare their own merit list for offering scholarships. So as I said in the beginning, there will be around 6,611 scholarships for this financial year 2025-2026. So they will allocate all those scholarships to the students whose recommendation they have received from the various universities and institutes, and then they will publish the final result to the schools, and schools in turn will notify the applicants, the successful applicants who have been offered the scholarship. So what does this mean? This means that the student will not have any interaction with JASSO. If you see this diagram, there is no direct interaction between the students and the JASSO. So although it is JASSO scholarship, but you do not interact with JASSO. You have to interact only with the university or the institute where you have applied for an admission and you have been offered an admission. So if you are offered an admission, then you become eligible for the scholarship. And since you have already mentioned in the application that you are interested to apply for scholarship, the school will automatically recommend your name to JASSO. Whether you finally get the scholarship of or not, that is totally dependent on JASSO's decision. So they will weigh all the applications, and based on that they will take the final decision. So this is how the JASSO scholarship for international students, the honors scholarship works. Next is the qualifications and conditions that you must fulfill to be eligible for this JASSO scholarship. So first let's look at the academic level requirements. You should be graduate school student, that is doctoral course or master's course. That means you should have applied for doctoral or master's course in one of the Japanese universities, or you must be a research student, or you can be an undergraduate student as well. That means after right after higher secondary, you want to study bachelor studies in Japan. So that is also applicable for JASSO scholarship. That means for doing bachelor degree course in Japan also you can have JASSO scholarship. Then the junior college student, college of technology student, but for college of technology student the scholarship will be given only for third year or above. Then the specialized training college STC, so that is also covered by JASSO scholarship. And apart from that, the preparatory Japanese language course by private university and junior college student. So why the preparatory Japanese language course only by private university? Because for the government universities through mixed scholarship, you have already secured this scholarship. So JASSO will be giving as part of the mixed scholarship. JASSO provides Japanese language learning for the first year. So JASSO sponsors that. So this is excluding that. So even if you do not get that MEC scholarship, still JASSO will fund your Japanese language course during the first year of your studies. Then advanced course by university, junior college and college of technology student, and university preparatory course student. So you can be any of these. If you are any of these, if you belong to any of these categories, you are eligible for JASSO scholarship. And there is one more item, Japanese language institution student. So this is for Japanese language studies only. So this may not be applicable for you because there will be hardly anyone who will be going to Japan to study Japanese. But yeah, people go. But anyways, we are more interested in this part. So plural grants and limits, this is fine. Students do not receive a scholarship from another institution that does not allow plural grants of the honor scholarship. And students do not receive scholarship for study in Japan under agreement, student exchange support program by JASSO. So this is the one that I was mentioning, that this is the second kind of JASSO scholarship. So these are the exclusions basically. So you should not fall into either of these two categories. Then you are not eligible for this Monbukagakusho honor scholarship. The payment requirements. recommendation by attending school. That means the school again, school means the university or the institute where you have applied and you have been offered an admission. So that school must recommend your name to JASSO, then only you will get the scholarship. Student visa status is required, so you do need not worry about that, because once you are offered an admission, the school will send you the certificate of eligibility, COE, and you need to submit that COE to the Japanese embassy in India or your home country, whichever it is, and then you will get the student visa. So this is not a problem. Then the third one is students accept Japanese government scholarship students and foreign government sponsored students. Students have a will to cooperate the survey of academic and career status after scholarship payment. Students should meet the required grade point, including language ability. That means your performance, it's not that you are selected for the scholarship, you are given the admission, and after going to Japan, you perform poorly in the exams, be it the Japanese exam during the first year or your subject exams the following year. So if your performance is not good, then they may revoke the scholarship. That means they may cancel the scholarship, they may discontinue the scholarship to you. So your performance will matter. And monthly allowance from family should not exceed 90,000 yen. So you can convert this using the currency converter, what 90,000 yen mean in your home currency. Accordingly, you can just assess. So the monthly allowance from family should not exceed 90,000 yen. In that case, you will not be given this scholarship. So you can manage this one, because the allowance that your family is going to send you when you are in Japan. So you can show that your family is not capable of sending this much of money. So that should not be a problem. But the last point, look at the last point. The annual income of a student's supporter residing in Japan may not exceed 5 million yen. So the annual income of your family, or if you have mentioned that your fees will be paid by someone you know who is in Japan, maybe even your relative or maybe your parents, whoever it is, that should not exceed 5 million yen per month. So sorry, per year. This is the annual income. So this is the criteria. That means this scholarship is applicable for those who are little financially weak. So this is the intention of this scholarship, not for those who can afford this scholarship. So be very careful when you are applying to mention about this family income and the monthly allowance properly. I'm not saying that you should give false information, but don't even give higher amount values, so that it goes against your application. So this is the details of payment and monthly stipend for this financial year 2025. So it is 48,000 yen monthly stipend. So this you will be receiving. I know that this is far less than what Next Scholarship provides, but again, something is always better than nothing. So if you are not getting the MEX scholarship, then if you can, if your family can spend little money on you, then you get 48,000 yen and you can just carry on with the studies. So this is kind of partial scholarship, I would say, because 48,000 yen per month is not adequate to survive in Japan. So this will cover half of your cost. So say another 40,000 will be required from your family. The payment period is 1 year from April to March, or 6 months from October to March. So your studies may be for 3 years or 4 years. So every year you have to apply fresh for this scholarship. Your university will apply. You will not be applying, but your university will be applying, so that this scholarship gets renewed. But it has to be done every year, because the scholarship payment period is just 1 year. Application period late March to early May, or late August to early October. Period varies depending on school. So for the first one, late March to early May, so I think this is about to close. So I don't think this period is available. This you can apply for this, but just check out for this one, late August to early October. So this may still work for this year 2025. So be quick and start applying. just visit the university websites. The list of universities I have already provided to you, like the Tokyo Institute of Technology, University of Tokyo, Hiroshima University. There are a lot. So you can visit each of those university websites, go to their admission requirements, admission process, just go through them and check which university will take August to October intake, and accordingly you apply. And if you get an admission offer, then you can then the university will apply on your behalf for this JASSO scholarship if you have mentioned that on your application. And as I mentioned, it is 6611 total number of grantees, and the actual number of grantees is not mentioned here because it cannot be mentioned until they have granted. So this is to be determined. And these are some important or useful URLs that you can visit and read the details. These are all JASSO website URLs. The first one is the homepage of JASSO, www.jasso.go.jp/n/index.html. This N, it represents English because there is both English and Japanese page. So this is for the English. So this page will give you details of the JASSO as an organization and what it does and what all scholarship it has. All those details you will find here. The second one is specifically for the scholarships. So jasso.go.jp/n/ryugaku/scholarship_j/shoreihi/about.html. And if you want information on the reservation program based on scores of examination for Japanese university admission for international students, EJU. So we will again discuss this in a separate video. What is EJU? This is the examination for Japanese university admission for international students. So you have to pass this test. Once you land up on Japan, you have to appear in this entrance test. This is a kind of entrance examination. So you have to appear in this entrance examination and you have to come out successful. Then only your admission will remain valid in the Japanese university. And the information on this is available on at JASSO's website. So the URL is this one, jasso.go.jp and Yugaku scholarship _j shoreihi. So up to here it's the same, and after that in place of about you have to type yoyaku_eju/index.html, and this will give you more information about the EJU test. So this is all that I wanted to share today. So we have so far discussed MEXT scholarship, Mitsui scholarship, and now this third one, which is JASSO scholarships. There are many more scholarships available for international students who want to go to Japan and study there. So I will be covering all of them one by one in this playlist called Ticket to Tokyo. So friends, that's all for now. I hope this video has been useful like the previous ones. So do subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done. And thank you for watching this video. See you again next time. Thank you.